So the expected release date of the Z Fold 7 and the Z Flip 7 is July 10th. But now leakers are putting it out there that might be delayed even farther. And it might not be July 10th. They're going off the schedule of last year. And one thing we know about Samsung is you can't ever try to predict that company because they always throw, baseballs out of left field pretty much, right? So right now it's speculated July 10th, but that could be all the way up to July 20th. We just know for sure it's coming out sometime in July, which is crazy to say because that is around 21 days from now that we're talking about the Z Fold 7, Z Flip 7. We do know that the price tag is probably going to be very similar, if not the same, as the Z Fold 6 at $1899, which still is insanely crazy price tag wise. We also do know that there's going to be a 256GB model 512 and then a 1TB, but the 1TB is going to have 16GB of RAM versus the other two that will have 12. So, interesting tad bit. Keep in mind there will be virtual RAM though that will go ahead and boost up to 16GB usually, so it's gonna somewhat be the same, but as we all know, actual RAM is better than virtual RAM. So I'm excited for this. I am. It's just I don't know. I'm excited for it. I've given my opinion a million times on the Z Flip 7 and Z Fold 7, but now that it's right around the corner, I will be picking it up for the channel, obviously, to talk about it, break it down, and give my thoughts and opinions on it. But I still recommend waiting till 2027 or 2026, excuse me, for the other devices to drop, or wait for the Google Pixel 10 Pro Fold. Should be an absolute beauty of a device and should be one of the best devices on the planet. So it's going to be interesting. We also got a Z Flip Fan Edition. Also will be coming out in July. So this was first rumored to be coming out in October, but it looks like it's going to be coming out in July, which changes the ball game completely. 8GB of RAM. It's going to be 156 and 256GB storage options, and it will be coming out in black and white. Kind of interested they didn't go with a 512GB option. That does kind of interest me a little bit, but it is Samsung, so they're probably trying to keep that as cheap as possible so they can really market it as really, really cheap. Because even though, yes, more gigabytes of RAM, more gigabytes of storage going to cost more money, it's nice to keep the flyer and the promotion saying, hey guys, it's this price and this price. Just a little bit of marketing stuff. With that being said, though, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'm just ready to see what they look like in person. So, peace out, guys.